The most important iPhone privacy setting. Big tech companies don't want you to know about this. We made a TikTok about this setting, and they said it was misleading.
That's a fact. They took it right off of our TikTok channel. So that means that all tech companies don't want you to know about
Yes,
this.
of course, we make YouTube videos about it, and no
they
issue.
don't care. Yep.
So what is the setting? Is allow apps to ask to track.
Yes.
Apps want to track you so they can collect data on you, sell it to advertisers, and make a whole bunch of money off of your information. When the setting is turned on, apps can ask to track you. So if we open up Facebook on your iPhone, there it is. You're on iOS 15. This version of iOS requires us to ask permission to track activity received from apps and websites you visit on this device to improve your ads.
Do you think they want you to leave it on?
Of course they do.
Of course they do.
you
They have like a whole pop-up on it.
Yeah, if you don't turn it on, they can't find information about you. You're a less valuable person to advertise to, and
Yep.
there was a bunch of money.
All right, so I tap continue here and allow Facebook to track your activity across other companies, apps, and websites. This allows Facebook to provide you with a better ads experience.
Some people will tell you that if you turn off features like this, advertisers have less information about you, but you won't actually see fewer ads, and that might be true. It might also not be true, because if you're not a valuable person to advertise to, they're not going to deliver you ads.
Right, they're not going to buy your attention. And that's what we're talking about. People sell your attention based on what they know that you're interested in. So if they don't know that I'm interested in going to Fiji, I'm not going to see those Fiji ads. Ask app not to track.
That's what I would do.
Please don't track.
So next, let's close out of Facebook and go to the Settings app. I'll tap Settings, scroll down, and tap Privacy, and then tap Tracking. Now, we should also say this is an iOS 14.5 feature. If you're on 14.4 or older, you're not going to see this on your iPhone. But if you have 14.5 or new, you'll see this. Right at the top of the screen, allow apps to request to track. That switch is on. If you turn this switch off, every request is automatically denied.
I think that we're going to have to pay attention to this setting here moving forward, because Facebook is going to want to be able to track you, and so are other apps. So I think Apple will end up capitulating and saying, okay, we're going to have them opt out of this again and again and again. If you ever see one of those pop-ups, just come back here, turn this thing off, say no to the pop-ups.
Down here, you'll see every single app that's ever asked to track you.
Yep.
And if you see any switches on, I recommend turning them off. Maybe you want a specific app, you like an app, or the person who runs it or whatever.
I can't think of a reason why you would want to have this on ever.
Because you love personalized ads.
Personalized ads.
You go to the internet and you say, I don't want to watch the content. I want to watch the ads.
And we're not talking about like totally like irrelevant ads here. They can still target you based on your browser, based on your location, based on all this other stuff that they can get from the device itself, and contextually based on the website you're looking at. So instead of seeing an ad for Fiji on the iPhone Help website, I'm going to see an ad for some iPhone Help product, which could be more relevant to what I'm actually looking for, and not just somebody following me around the internet.
Yep, so that is the most important iPhone privacy setting. Thanks for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Leave a comment down below. Are you going to let apps track you across multiple other apps and websites?
And I mean, this is true that it is the most important, because I mean, Facebook took out an ad in the New York Times to say, don't do this. So it's obviously very important.
Very important to them.
Yep.
Very important to you.
Very
You're important to us. Subscribe to this channel. Join.
You'll be even more important if you give us your money.
Thanks for watching.